Hello, everyone. This is Danietta with Mommy on a Mission.
Hello.
And this is Antonio Brown with Panola Way Elementary, 3rd grade teacher, school.
Back at it.
Okay, so tonight it is, what's today? Tuesday. Tuesday, it is 9:42, and I've been having the urge to do a video since yesterday. And, oh, you know what we could talk about? TV will shut down. Oh, okay. Anyway, so I forget what was the last video we did.
And I was gonna say something about that too. Forgive us for not coming right back, to
Well, right back
follow-ups.
ain't right back.
No, I think you already know that, but I think I might have said something to like next week. I don't like to say stuff and not do it, but I did that. So I apologize if I did say it. And I know I kind of thought of making like a sequence, following, from one video, leading off with the new one with, based off the previous one. Kind of makes it feel scripted. So now I think we're kind of going to still stick with the freestyling, because I think we might just come off the dome with today's events or current events. Well, today's current events or whatnot that might have transpired through today, since this is a day-to-day walk when you're trying to reestablish a bond or bond partnership. Yeah, that's what as I was explained, as it was explained to me, marriage is a partnership. It's like a business. So you sign it. It's a contract. You know what I mean? So there's a marriage license. You need a business license. So yeah, it's kind of like a contract. So, but the main thing is that we want to be as candid and like she said, transparent as well. We're going to be candid and we're going to be transparent. Not say we want to be. We will be candid. We will be transparent. And but it won't be like a scripted type thing. That's the main point. So we really don't know what we're going to talk about. We're just going to talk to you about what we might have transpired. Have a starburst, anybody? Okay, cool. Thank you.
Now, see, me, on the other hand, I would have forgot all about that. I told y'all that last week or whenever it was, and I would not have apologized because I would not have even remembered that that's what I told you. Anyway, so I think one of the things that we left off with last week was, I keep saying last week, the last video was from a male point of view, how this whole transition, how it made you feel, or what you experienced when we went through the whole separation, then divorce. And then as now that we've talked about that, or after you finish giving your shedding light on that, I want to kind of move it in the direction of how do we get to where we are, because even though, like we told you guys, it was like we went through hell, with everything, and financially we are still paying attorneys. We still owe them money. Lots of money.
So it's on me, you said?
No. I just wanted them to know how much money. Like, I don't even know. But it's a lot of money, though. But anyway, he's giving me the look. It's a whole lot. Money is energy. You just keep it flowing in. Keep the feng shui of the room and make it come.
No, maybe say the other feng shui word. You might want to move on from this.
We'll have the money, just energy flowing in. Anyway, yeah, I mean, a lot of that could have just been alleviated. Lord have mercy. I guess God just like, my children, what are y'all doing? Anyway, so after Tony gives his piece on, just off the dome, what he experienced, what it felt like from a male's point of view, all that good stuff. Then I want to shift gears to kind of, as other videos that we do, to kind of tell you guys how we got to where we are. I know you guys see pictures of us on Facebook where we were supposed to be shopping. We didn't do that. And people are like, oh my God, it's good to see you guys back together. Oh my God. It seemed like you guys never went through that separation.
Christian said,
Yeah, it's good to see the both of you in pictures
Oh, yeah,
together.
right. Right.
Cause
Every
this,
picture I took was just
yeah,
me and them because I only had them.
and
Not
that's
having
what
them.
she saw. Like this girl, this young lady, she's friends with both of us, right? But he and I weren't friends on Facebook, so she would see him
How you know her?
through you.
So how? Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
through
yeah, yeah.
you.
'Cause she unfriended me on Facebook, right?
Yeah, I did.
That's right.
I went through that point in my
Yeah,
life.
that's what it
Okay.
was. She unfriended me. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, though.
Mm-hmm.
That was years ago. Okay. Anyway, so this young lady who knows him, and so she would see Tony posting pictures of him and the girls, and then she would see me posting pictures of the girls. So in her mind, it was the both of you guys posting the same pictures, but she never saw us together. So to see pictures of us over the weekend with us being together, she made a post that she was happy to see the both of us in one picture together.
I think it was, and not really to the latter part you said, where we posted the same picture, but we weren't in it together. I'm thinking about prior to us getting back together. She always saw pictures of me with them and not you at all. This is she. I think that statement was based from the fact that from what we're going through. What I just interpret you saying was that from the current picture, say well,
Oh
not current
no,
picture, but say a
no.
picture that I took in the house, and you took the same picture
Oh no, no, no. That's
in the
not what I'm
same house at the
saying.
same time. That's how that sounded. Maybe I overanalyzed
No.
that, but that's my
No,
part.
both of us posting pictures with the girls doing different
Oh,
things.
okay, different thing.
But
You
I
said,
never had a picture with him until now, and he never had a picture with me until now.
yep.
So that's what she was saying. I apologize. That's not what I meant.
Right.
So, all right, let's move it forward because I don't want to make this video too long.
Work, back to work. Had to go back to work.
Yes, but one quick thing before you go. Guys, okay, so really quick. I heard if you get Success Magazine, you know that they have the CD on the middle in the middle of it, right? So, and it's like probably about a 30, yeah, about 30-minute CD or whatever from different people that they interviewed. So the CD that I had, it came from a March 2012 edition, right? And so it just goes to show like different timing, divine timing, because I didn't hear it in 2012. Today, 2014, August 5th, 2014 is the first time I heard it, but I just kept the CD. And the book that was mentioned by John C. Maxwell, which I absolutely love this man.
Sorry. Which we've been going through the situation for 2.5 years. Add that to it. So this is going to be really good.
Yes. So the book, I don't know. I never can do this right.
That's right.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I keep burping. Anyway, the 5 levels of leadership. So if there's anybody, I know you guys liked my picture because I was driving. Well, no, I was at the red light and I took a picture of it. Anyway, but if you guys are reading this book, join me. I want some people to join me with reading this book. I'm really, really excited about it.
Yay!
And this was the other one that I am in the middle of. I never really finished books all at one time. I'll finish like 3 books at one time. So I'm in the middle of this one and that one. So anybody want to read along with me? All right, so go ahead.
I do.
So, separation, divorce from a male's point of view. Take action. Wait a minute, take 1.
So, in 5 minutes. So, in a nutshell, no. Excuse me. I think the basic premise I would see in this situation is being is as if you were falsely accused for a crime you didn't commit. You were put in prison for whatever the time period the sentence was for a crime you didn't commit, and then you are what's the word? Is it know the word? Do you know the word? What's the word?
This is my first time hearing this, guys.
You paid restitution in essence for time served that you weren't supposed to serve. So going into the Carroll County Court daily, it felt like daily. Every time I went, it felt like daily. But going into the court system, which she knows I hate court, don't like the law, just knew the law wasn't never fair, especially to a black man. So with her knowing that the previous prior to separation, and the things I would say sometimes, it made me feel that she kind of negated all of the pro-black talk, and not being the talk, but the action, the motivation of wanting to have a unified nation again of black people, and where we're not letting the head, being the men, thrown up under the bus because a white man apparently doesn't want us to succeed as it supposedly is painted. Now, I have a bit of distaste, I would say, for the system, because I don't want to say the white man. I said the white man, but that's the common term. I'm not saying the white man, so just be clear. If you're of any other nationality, you hear me say, "Oh, he said the white man." I'm not saying the white man. Whatever the system is, whoever runs it. But keep it real. We all know who runs the system. So I'll say the system to make it uh, feasible for what I'm trying to explain, because it's not about them. I only operate accordingly to one system, which is a divine system that God created. So I see that there is a balance of good and evil within the earth. So as I'm moving through this situation, my brain thinking, what was the issue? Being able to stand in a courtroom and see that you have men on one side, females on the other side, judge mainly white, mostly white, in front of you, looking mainly at black men, looking mainly at black women, a few whites, but not that day, and saying to hear, well, these men over here, because it's not just one individual man. That's what I noticed about this situation. This judge, whether male or female, because there were black female judges too, who I went in front of, and pretty much the same thing, but the perception, how I was like, from hearing uh, this success tape today, it's kind of funny, where you find the difference between being mature and immature. And simply a person who's immature is always about them. It's always self, 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 self. So I took that same little piece and said, well, what if it was in the chair of the judge and he or she was on the other side? And just that thought put my mind in their body and looking out. All I can see them saying is them and them. So it's categorized in two sections, men and women. Well, black men and black women. It is situational, because every situation is different, but it seemed like it's kind of treated the same. It's under one umbrella. Different situation, but one whole umbrella. Get the black man, either you're going to jail, or you're gonna have him paying something that he feasibly can't even pay, for sure. So what I didn't like about the most draining part of the situation, because the love for her I never lost, despite she made me mad, but I didn't like that it felt like I was being drugged down, and to me it felt like she knew it. Like, why would you side with the enemy against me, knowing what I seemed like I gave you a plan, and you took the plan and gave it to them? Like, whoa, that's betrayal. Why would you do that? So I'm like, oh well, okay, plan B. So now I gotta flip up and do some other stuff, and now I gotta put barriers in place. So I can't let her infiltrate the system now, because now you already know too much about me already. You know my social, obviously. That's one dead giveaway. So can't trust you in anything. So now it's like, oh man, it puts you in a very defensive mode. So anytime you see or hear anything from her, or I heard or saw anything from her, it's always a defense mode. What she want now? What she trying to do? Is she trying to come out? What she trying to set me up? Whatever the case may be, I can think anything I can think of, and I'm at 5 minutes. So either way, I would say if I fought fire with fire, because I used to. I'm speeding up a little bit, because the main point is I'm not gonna drag you through all what happened, because all of it happened, and whatever's happening to you, it was totally different from mine. Could have been worse. Could have been a little bit lighter. I don't know, but whatever is happening, it's happening for a reason, and the outcome of it, this point of it, is what you're supposed to be trying to get out of the whole thing. So my story is that once you get out of the fighting fire with fire syndrome, and you go ahead and douse it out with water, which I feel water. And think about water. Water is so calming, so relaxing. But yet that mug is dangerous as a mug. You let a typhoon run through your neighborhood and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, just look at a trickle of rain, a nice little spring, early morning shower real quick, and then the sun pop out. But it feels so. I mean, you walk outside without an umbrella, because you see the sun right there, but you see this little cloud. You feel the rain, but the sun's right there. You don't even want to put your umbrella up. We used to say the devil beating his wife. That we used to say the sun was out and it was raining at the same time. The devil was beating his wife. I ain't even knew the devil was married.
Like, when did he get married?
Yeah, God didn't tell us that one, but we didn't get the memo. But I ain't trying to. I wasn't invited. I'm glad I wasn't. Hint, hint. For those of you who want to go to his wedding. But anyway, now I'm playing. So chain of thought. Where to go? Yeah. So if you put yourself in the position to be like water, and Bruce Lee said this little thing I heard. Water is it takes the shape of any of its container. So if you have a small capacity for nonsense, then you only can take so much water. If you have a large capacity for nonsense, then you can take a lot of water. You know the other word I'm thinking about, but no water. You can take what the point you form. It takes the shape of its object. So if you can somewhat bend, mature, meaning you now can see it from the other person's perspective. That's maturity. Immaturity is only one directional. Why? It's only my way. But if you can be like water and form in any way, I can come at you nice and smooth, or I can come at you hard and knock you over, whichever one you want, which way how you like it. But it's the observation of the matter. It's the what is the bigger picture here. She and I arguing about money. It's not money. You did something with money years ago that was untrustworthy that made me think the same thing now because you did it then so long ago and we didn't talk about it then. We didn't handle it then. We let it out or we made whoopee. You know, that's the word he used on the Newlywed Game. Y'all know about the Newlywed Game? Not that old, but when the host, was it Bob Saget? I don't know, but it was the couples and they were newlyweds obviously, and they were asking questions about each other. So it'd be like, oh, when is your husband most active? And then her answer, or when we make whoopee, you know, of course, but supposed to be the opposite for sex. You remember the Newlywed Game? What was the game?
Well, yeah, I remember that.
Right, but the word was whoopee. That was the so-called clean version of saying the word sex. They never said sex back then. Sex wasn't even. Think about wow, another subject. Anyway, so they don't even say they say bitch on
yeah,
wow.
NBC.
And they said whoopee back, and that was
oh wow,
90,
it's
80 something. I know late 80s. I know that for a fact. It was
so they went from whoopee to bitch.
To bitch.
Excuse
in a
me,
matter of 20 years.
That,
in a matter of 20 years. Didn't take long. Anyway. Lost my train of thought. We go out there, but that's why I like impromptu, because if I scripted this, now I'll be telling you something that I already thought about, and it won't flow because I go there and here, go here.
Well,
go
next
there.
you'll see the sex parts on NBC. It won't be now. You only see them kissing.
That's been there. I mean,
on NBC and CBS. Well, the stories,
I don't know. Anyway, be like water and compromise. It works. Helpful. It's not always that you're wrong. It's not always that you're right. And it's okay to say that you are wrong, and it is good to say that you were right and that you were wrong. Because if you can't feel like you can tell the other person when they're wrong, then you were the wrong person. Because I was told, if you my friend, you supposed to be da 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 and tell me when I'm wrong da da. So okay then, if I'm your mate and your husband, well damn. I should be able to tell you for sure, because I'm supposed to be with you till you die, or one of us. Because most friends, gone in the wind. But I'm supposed to be with you for the rest of your life, mine and yours. So however long that's supposed to be, I'm supposed to be there. You can't put no time limit on that. So you gotta reevaluate what's important. So that was done, and hence we're here, and I'm here talking to you, and I'm so glad it was done. Because if not, it is what the ultimate goal to me. I think that, and I'm at 10 minutes. Okay, I dig it. 10 minutes not bad. The ultimate goal, if you look at it, again, I think I said before, when you work together, two heads is always better than one. I leave it at two heads is better than one. Two is better than one. And also, and a 3-strand cord, hold it this way, 3-strand cord is not easily broken. 2-strand basically tying a knot, and this is from the Bible in some form, forgot where, but when it's basically about the covenant. If I meet her and we saying we are getting married, this is 2-strand cord. So when we went to God this first time around, I really felt that we were really, of course, immature. It was all about us, not mature at all to be able to see it from each other's perspective. So getting up to the altar, stepping to his forefront, he already knew what time it was. We just didn't know. But there were clear signs, clear-cut signs. Number one, my mother wasn't there. Hers wasn't either. That, and me being a mama's boy, of all people, not to be at my wedding, you know mama supposed to be front and center. No, not at all. But trying to be noble, listening to my father, his spirit was there because he passed away. Well, if you have a baby out of wedlock, you better stand up by that woman. That's what I did. We had kids out of wedlock. I was dating another girl, young lady, blah blah blah. The girl was even down to say, well, if he was having one kid, I'll still kick it with you. I already dated a guy with one kid before. I'm like, cool. All right, we about to break up. This fool has a conniption of something, and I found out that 10,000, whatever level that number was, the top of her blood count. Doctor say 2 gestational sacs. 2 of what? What you talking about? 2, nigga? Oh, woo!
Oh God, this is impromptu.
Flashback. Sorry. Yeah, man.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, boy.
Right. Sorry.
So yeah, so I got twins. I'm like, dang, twins. I'm like,
no, wait, hold on.
What
did they say? They saw how many?
Oh, but it was actually 3 sacs.
Yes.
One was empty. So we almost had triplets. Wow.
Almost.
But so call Shorty back. I'm like, hey, I ain't gonna be able to do it. She was like, I'm having twins. Nothing she could say. I don't care what she would have said because I called her and told her it ain't nothing. I would not leave her out here with 2 kids. Regardless, one, yeah, I would have, because I wasn't gonna leave her with one. I'm gonna take care of my one. Like I've been taking care of the 2 anyway. But the point was, she was trying to hold me and didn't know what, immature, not knowing me. If we were mature back then, man, we'd be billionaires right now. I know for a fact the brain I got and the tenacity she has, we'd be at the seminars. G10. Got one of those, Jay-Z?
What you say?
No, I'm playing. I don't know. Is there a G10? If it is, can I ride with you? No, I'm playing. I don't care. No, it's a jet.
Oh, okay.
G6, G4, G6,
I have a Toyota.
Yeah, I got a Jeep Cherokee.
As long as it has AC and heat, I don't really care.
I want some tinted windows.
Tinted windows got us them.
Nope. Let's not tell that story. We weren't in the car.
Well, what about the time prior to that?
Water is what the concentration is. Mesh, flow, be able to conform and be shaped. It says, he said water is formless until it takes the shape of its container. So you are formless because as an individual, you go here, go there, go there, go there. So you're formless. Now, if your counterpart has an idea, you now have to shape yourself like water into her container, her mind. Think as if you were her. Woman, lady, female, species, Venus creatures. Right? Y'all from Venus or we from Mars? Yeah. Venus creatures, vagina, Venus, makes sense. Haha. You guys have to now think the same way. When a man says whatever he says, it's more likely what he meant. Because he said it. There's no in between it. There's no guessing game about it. It's what he said. So he went to the basketball court. Truthful, brothers. Nobody trying to lie and make no alibi because he was out there sleeping with another woman. No. For real. The A, B, and C is what A, B, and C means. There's not any ambiguity in there because we know directly the end result of what we're looking for, what we want. You guys are the creative ones, so you might take the Little Red Hood route, the grandma's house, all the way through the woods, around over the hill and under the basket by the troll house and all that. Cool. But as long as you get to grandma's house, like I asked you to go to grandma's house, then you fine. Because it was the same way when a woman asks a man to pay attention and listen to her because her favorite color is blue and you bring home red flowers, you know good and well you should have went to the store and dyed them blue and bought her back blue roses. That would have made sense because you know her favorite color is blue. Why would you bring her red roses and you know she likes blue? But they don't make blue roses. But if you really was in tune to your mate, you could have went an extra mile and bought some blue dye and dyed them blue. I don't know how that would work, but what about that thought? Would you have appreciated that? I think she would have. I'm just saying going an extra mile. So not conforming myself, shaping myself of the container. Because I know without the container, I'm water. Water is formless. until it takes a shape. So, like you said, you pour it out, spill it, it goes everywhere. That's you, individually, you. That's the immature you. If you were in that sense only, it's all about you, relating that to water. But when you become mature, it's now water in the container of your counterpart. Now you got to shape your mind to see it from the other person's perspective, or let your entity take the shape of that person's mind, their container, and then vice versa. So I think I made it straight, and I went to 17 minutes. So, but cool, I think I did all right.
How do you know you went to 17 minutes?
I started at 9:50. Oh. It's 10:07.
Well.
Yeah, that's about it. Hope it was helpful.
A lot of this was my first time hearing it.
Okay. Yes.
That'll be the next video. What we said after stop recording. No, I'm kidding. No, but understand this. Like, we're still learning. Lord knows we finished our last counseling session. And it was great because we had the girls involved. I had the girls in counseling prior to, early stages of the divorce. And then now with us coming back together, decided that we needed to go through counseling again. So we finished our last counseling session. And like I said, I had the girls involved. And I don't know if we'll have the girls come and do a video like how do they feel, because I think
probably not.
Probably not, but maybe we'll talk about
just because they're 5 and they're little. I wouldn't. You guys, if you're on Facebook, you've seen enough of them. And really, I shouldn't put them out there. Like, I ain't say I shouldn't put them out there. The government knows.
Well, I'll just say this much, that they did have a say in it. They're very vocal.
Oh yeah. No, we can talk what they said. I mean, you want to tell them that part, but that piece is her being vocal in it. We gave them. Our mentor, you want to call her, suggested that they speak because they were also directly affected.
Yes,
it wasn't an indirect effect. It was a direct effect on them, and consciousness and growth and development. All that stuff was affected. So it was very pertinent and imperative that we put them in the forefront of all this. At the end of the day, when I got married to her just for the sake of the kids, that was backwards. She got married to her for the sake of her, and then having children. Then you walk together for the sake of your generations coming after you. Did it backwards. I'm trying to take care of the kids and make sure they straight, and I neglected and negated my wife. And oops, my fault. Didn't know it. Nobody told me that, but I thought I was doing the right thing. But it turned out not. But now knowing what is right, then we gotta now consciously and directly steer where we want them to go. We're not going to, do what you want to do and watch what you want to do. You are going to listen, and you're going to do what we're going to tell you to do. That's just simply it. And even that, I smoke cigarettes. Bad habit. Working on it. My daughter saw it. Not like I'm in her face, no, but she's seen it amongst other people besides seeing me. We live in a society where people do. We go out places. Oh, I smell smoke. Well, they see someone doing this action. They see me do it, so they put two and two together. I explain to them what that is. I don't just do it.
What is? I tell you, he's like, we was at the me and the girls. We was at the laundromat, and the twin that actually saw him smoking, and she saw another young lady, and. She said, I said, well, what do you see? And what did I tell you? She said, talking about the lady. She's like, I see the lady doing something that she's about to cause her to die any minute.
She about to die in a minute.
Yeah, she about to die in a minute. And I'm like, girl, I don't want her dying in front of me. Let's go.
Right. She said, she about to die in a minute. Something like that. She's doing something that's going to cause her to die in a minute.
Something like that. Yeah. But either way, they are very vocal about it. I think our kids are like genius little kids. They have this thought process of.
Well, first of all, God gave them to us. So if God gave them to us, I know they're genius. Yes. God is a genius, so I know He gave us geniuses. Therefore.
So. Right. I think we're going to go ahead and end this out. We're at 29 minutes. Why are you so warm? Oh, that's the battery.
Thank you. Wasn't me. I'm not happy to see you.
Shut up.
Why are you so warm? Touch my pocket. Get your hand in my pocket. Malcolm X, get your hand in my pocket. Nigga.
Would you stop saying that?
That was on the movie Malcolm X. That's when they shot him on the podium. Ask somebody, y'all know Malcolm X.
I
And that
don't
man,
see.
that was a setup by the nation, and y'all already know
Oh my
about it.
gosh!
Right.
30
So
minutes.
yeah, I'm saying, well, I get 30 now. You want me to go 30?
No.
Not today.
Anyway.
Oh, okay. I can go there as long as
So anyway, we'll be back with another video. I'm not gonna say next week, but we'll definitely.
We won't say it, but we'll do our best to keep you guys updated weekly. That's what we said the first time. Maybe I think she might have mentioned Mondays, but Mondays might not be good. We get ready to start
especially with school starting back.
Here you go.
Girls going to first grade. He's teaching third grade.
And I'm not. This look is not because the kids. Kids love children. Don't love
gotta
kids.
love kids.
Don't love kids. They ain't love kids. I want administration to be administration.
Well, I mean, you know, school system is politics. I mean,
I want
everything.
the state of Georgia to get it together.
It's all money related. But you guys don't get that money.
No, I don't want the money. I don't care. I don't care about that part. I don't want their money. I want these kids to be able to benefit from what we supposed to be setting up for them. We setting up chaos and turmoil. That, to me, what they are. And I'm trying to, most of us who are conscious are trying to negate it. But, I don't know. Help them.
Well,
but anyway.
All right. We will see you guys on the next video. We'll kind of transition this, talk about, you know, thoughts from the girls, and then transition this to how are we surviving now? Not survive. We're not surviving now. I mean, I think we're doing.
Living.
Yeah, we're living. How are we living now? How do we get to where we are today?
And she only said that just to add to that, because that's a societal norm. They paint the picture that we're only out here just as a form of surviving. Look at the Hunter Games, Modern Warfare 3. Look at Purge. All those movies and things of that nature talks about and showing survival, technically end of the world type stuff. But what it makes it feel like you only out here, you're surviving day to day. You barely making it day to day. Yeah, we live day by day.
Yet holding on. If you're from Savannah,
right? You know what it is. Yet holding on.
Yet holding on.
Because you don't know the end of the outcome true enough, but you should have an expected end based on what you think.
I'm trying to make it now.
But anywho's, I'm holding up my
our
signature moves. It's okay. It's a 1 to 20 that debate around here. 1 to 20 that
like
debate.
that.
Yeah. That's gnarly. No, is that cowabunga? I couldn't tell you. But anyway, I don't know.
Let's see. Okay. Don't wrestle. All right, guys. Peace out. I love you. See you in the next video.
You love me or them?
You and them.
Oh.
I always tell them I love them.
Oh, you said it? Oh. Are we still recording?
Mm-hmm.
I love you guys. I don't know you. It's kind of hard to say that. No, it's not. I love you. Just kidding.
All right. Bye, guys.